Hi and welcome. My name is L.A.L.L and I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and emotional eating expert. And today I wanted to share with you something more fun. I'm going to give you about 5 tips to take care of yourself. And this is especially important for emotional eaters. So you might be wondering how self-care comes into emotional eating. So for me, when I think about emotional eating, and I was an emotional eater, I went towards food to help me soothe my emotions, to not feel these uncomfortable emotions, or I would just jump into binging and not even realize that I was feeling all of these emotions sort of coming up. I just felt uncomfortable, and food was the only way I could soothe myself. And so when I started really working on my emotional eating, I had to get to the root of my emotions. So really emotionally processing those emotions. Emotions live in our body. And so when we are trying to get to the root, we have to really go through the body and get deeply into them, process them. We have to rewire our brain and remove them from a deeper level, which is in the body, and that connects in with the subconscious mind. But not to get too far off track, so really getting into the root of emotions is a deeper process. But what I'm going to share with you are 5 self-care tips that are going to help you relax the nervous system, because those emotions are in our body and they're sort of when we repress them or suppress them or eat to cover them up, they're still in the body and they're creating more stress. They're sort of waiting, looping in our nervous system. And so when we're able to calm our nervous system, we actually create more space so that we are not reaching our tipping point to react from them. So this is not getting at the root. Of course, we have to do that deeper work, but this is sort of to help you cope in a healthier way. And I'm not all about coping, but sometimes we need that little self-care to help us get to the next step where we can go deeper into our emotions. And this is so nourishing, and it also tells you that you are worth your time and effort. And a lot of the times that's missing from our day. So these are tips that I love to do and I share with clients to just help them feel to get back in their body, because when we're so emotional and busy and going, we're not in our body. And so we do go for the easy out of food to kind of soothe us. But this can help soothe us. It's not getting to the root, like I said, but it's a bridge. So the first thing I'm going to say is, if you want to start taking care of yourself, these are some practices I do, and I kind of all lump them together, and I'll do them in the same evening when I feel depleted and I've been going, and I just need that extra reset. So I start off with a hair mask, and this is pretty simple. It's about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, organic cold-pressed coconut oil with about 5 to 6 drops of organic rosemary essential oil. And the coconut oil is really amazing when you're massaging it into your hair, into your scalp. It's very nourishing, and the rosemary essential oil is very stimulating. So it brings a lot of stimulation to your scalp. If you notice when you're stressed, your body kind of contracts in that area. So it tightens up, and that means there's not as much circulation. So your scalp might feel tender. You feel very you might have headaches and things like that. The rosemary and the massaging of the head is going to just relax it a bit so that you don't feel as tense, and you're not, you kind of just give yourself a little bit more soothing. So adding that in, you massage it in. Usually I keep it in about 2 hours before I take a shower, because I do it around dinner time, and then by the time I shower, it's a couple hours later. But if you're at home from work and you want to do this, 8 hours is an amazing time to really nourish your hair as well. The second thing I'm going to say, as you're getting closer in the evening to your shower or a bath, which is what I'm going to suggest, you can add in about half an hour before an amazing face mask. So I'll leave the recipe link in the notes. But it's essentially the mask I do. It has turmeric and chickpea flour. It's very soothing, very natural ingredients. And the turmeric is very cooling. It's anti-inflammatory. So when we are overly emotional, we tend to be stressed, and our bodies are going to feel hotter. They're going to be more inflamed and tender. And so adding this mask is just going to help us cool off. And it's whenever we put things on our skin and touch it, our skin is part of our nervous system. So we're actually relaxing and soothing our body by touching our skin and adding this mask. I tend to feel a lot more relaxed when I'm wearing it. And it's not that I'm touching my face, it's just that it's cooling, and I'm telling myself that I can sort of take a breather, I can take care of myself, and I think that's so important. The third thing I'm going to say is before your bath, I'm going to put that in there as you plan this evening, before your bath, to do some dry skin brushing. So dry skin brushing is really amazing for the lymphatic system, for circulation. Again, when we're stressed, our body circulation is not as great. We're not distributing nutrients throughout our body, and it's so important. And our lymphatic system, is essential to our immunity, and it ties in so much to our stress response. So if we're overly stressed, our immunity goes down. So we want to kind of boost it. But by this dry skin brushing, we're helping our circulation. And so we're starting at the bottom of our feet and sort of doing long strokes all the way up our legs, circling our abdomen in a clockwise direction if you're in front of the person, and just stroking it up the arms towards the heart. And this is going to help with circulation. This is going to help kind of let your body relax. It's going to help slough off dry skin cells, and you'll just feel your nervous system kind of go, because you're also touching your skin and stimulating it by using the dry skin brush. So after you do that, the next thing I'm going to say is to do an oil massage. So this in Ayurveda is called Abhyanga, and it's so genius because, like I said, whenever we touch the skin, we're sort of touching, this is part of the nervous system. Even if you notice you do tingling, and if you do this oil massage in the same way you do the dry skin brushing, and you're giving yourself a self massage, that's going to relax your nervous system like a normal massage. Of course, you're not there for an hour on yourself, but you really start connecting with your body and start soothing it and relaxing it. And this is just so helpful to open you up so that you take that edge off of, if you've had a very stressful time and a lot of emotions are coming up, it just helps your body and nourishes your body and soothes your body. So you're going to take either organic cold pressed coconut oil, or sesame oil is really great in the winter. Organic cold pressed sesame oil, it is stimulating and warming to the body, so it's bringing that circulation and helping nutrients flow. Doing that oil massage is also amazing for detoxification and just making the body a little bit more balanced. So after you do that oil massage, I would love for you to get in the bath. And even having the oil on your skin, whether you do a hot shower, so you'll do a bath and then a hot shower after, it opens up the pores, and that oil can seep in deeper into your body and sort of lubricate it. Because when we're stressed, we actually dry out our system, and by adding in that oil, we're kind of more deeply lubricating and nourishing the body and helping that, mitigate that stress response. So when you get into the bath, hopefully you have a bath filter, but if you don't, adding in Epsom salts, about 2 cups, and then you can add in 1 cup of sea salt and some lavender essential oil, and take a bath as hot as you can get it for about at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes would be amazing. Personally, I probably get in between 10 to 15 minutes. And then after that, shower off, and you don't need to really add any moisturizer or anything like that because you've added the oil before. And you should feel pretty relaxed and pretty rejuvenated. And then this is a really great starting point if you want to go deeper into your emotional work, to do those deeper meditations, to do journaling. If you're part of my program, the somatic meditations would be great to do now, and to just go deeper because you're already more open to allowing emotion to flow through you. You're not as clenched and tight. So if you have been watching the video, thank you so much. I really hope you try out these tips to help your body feel more relaxed, more soothed. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And of course, if you would like more help, please reach out, and we can see if you'd be a fit for the Emotional Eating Evolution program. And of course, please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.